Hey everybody, this is Arturo Aguirre here back with a new video. I wanted to make a video talking about my process of how I go about redesigning a character. In this case, I wanted to redesign Blade, that Marvel Comics character, that half vampire hunter that I wanted to change him up completely. That's why I decided let's see how he looks like as a woman. So these are some of the quick sketches I made to explore different poses or the different looks I wanted to give her, and I decided to go with the first one I made. I felt that it was the most effective. I just flipped it, and what you're seeing is the refinement of that first sketch. That the first sketch is very, very loose, very, very exploratory. This one, you try to ground things a little more. You try to define, okay, this is what she's going to look like, this is what she's going to be wearing, this is what the jacket looks like. And after you've defined that, I move to the final line art. Like in a lot of videos that I've made before, it's pretty much the same process. I just changed it up a little bit here and there, not so much in defining the final line art, but in the painting process that you will see in a bit. Here, I envisioned Blade. I collected my reference. I prepared my little reference sheet, as you can see on the right side. I had done a drawing of the Grim Reaper, and instead of giving it like a skull head, it was a girl that had a skull painted on her head. And as I was going about looking for my reference, I found some awesome like war paint reference images of African warriors, and I thought, well, my female Blade is going to be this African warrior that has her war paint on as she goes out to get the vampires. You know, makes her look more sinister. I don't know why, it just looks better, I guess. Anyway, now I'm doing the base colors, but this time around I didn't want to do it like a paint by numbers sort of thing and then an overlay on top. I felt I wanted to go with a bit more of a painterly approach. I have this brush that looks very chalky, very charcoaly in a sense, and I got an eraser that's looks like it's very. It goes well with this brush, and this where I turned it all black. What happened is I changed it from overlay to color burn, and I really liked how the colors looked. And then I took my original sketch and I set it to overlay to what I had done with the shading, and gave it that little red tint to a bit of the piece. And I was like, ooh, I like this. So I decided to expand on that, and this is a new layer on top of everything, like a completely opaque layer to work in all the little mistakes that I've made here and there. And I'm sure that there are still some things that I didn't paint over, but you know, happens sometimes. Before I created the opaque texture, I added a curves layer where I played with the shadow and the light temperatures. The shadow is more blue, the lights are more yellow. You can play with that and find something that you like. I had a bit of an African pattern that I wanted to add somewhere, and I figured, well, the belt's the goodest place as any to add it. And it's very subtle. I didn't want very loud, bright colors. It's just the African pattern in this case. I mean, it's very, very geometric and very basic, but that's what I was going for. the vampire eyes. I like how they came out. And now I'm adding the war paint, which is pretty cool. I mean, I like this other brush that I'm using. Very, very, very chalky. I just wanted her to be intimidating even to the vampires, to these these scary creatures that don't scare easily. So you have to make the hero, or heroine in this case, more intimidating. I'm very happy with how this piece came out. It came out relatively quick, a little under 2 hours, but that doesn't really happen often. But I was pretty inspired. I mean, I liked the idea when the thought came into my head. I was like, yeah, let's just do it. And I just took the time to make it. Anyway, the video is almost done. You'll see me playing around with the backgrounds a bit. I'll try to post some of these redesigning videos more often. Let me know in the comments if there are any characters you'd like to see me redesign, and I'll look forward to hearing from you guys. You know, it's always cool to hear your ideas. Trying a bit of a tattoo, but didn't like that. She could do with the tattoo, but would have drawn too much attention. I want your eye to go to her face. Anyway, this is the final image. I hope you like it. Stay tuned for more videos. This is Arturo, so keep creating and keep creative. Okay? Bye-bye.